Okay, so today we are going to study the Western blotting. So, Western blotting is basically used to detect the protein. It is also used for protein extraction. So, there are several stages of Western blotting. First is separation and isolation. For the separation and isolation of protein, we use the cell and then mix it with some kind of detergent, and then uh, the cell lysis happens. So, where the cell membrane breaks, and then it has to be centrifuged, and then they will get the two layers, that is one pellet where it all contains the cell debris and other cellular the cell membranes, etc., and where the supernatant that consists of protein. So next thing is that separation and electrophoresis. Here we use the SDS page for the or polyacrylate for the separation. Here the proteins are being like extracted due to their charge, different charge size and mass. So here the smallest protein will go further and the largest protein will move nearer. So here this is kind of a thing, gel and membrane. Oh, next is we have to imprint the gel into nitrocellular membrane, because the nitrocellular membrane is far more easier to detect the protein. So here the side view of the particular nitrocellular membrane, where we stick the or we put the gel into the onto the membrane. Here the while like moving the current, the proteins are moved from the gel to membrane because of the fact that because of the current flow. Now the nitrocellulose membrane contains all the proteins. So next is probing. So in probing, we use the blocking agent to block all the unnecessary or the other things other than the protein. So here we use the dry milk, and then we pour the primary antibody. So primary antibody will bind to the proteins. Then we go for the secondary antibody. So secondary antibody will bind with the Fc portion of the primary antibody. Oh, before there's like a thing that before like adding the secondary antibody, you have to wash, because for to like remove the all unnecessary primary antibody which is unbound. Now next is we first have to like give the secondary antibody, where the secondary antibody will first bind with the Fc portion of the primary antibody, and then the other portion will bind with the enzyme. Here's we use the Hotz redox peroxidase enzyme. Next, that enzyme we add the substrate. Now the enzyme and the substrate will make the product which will show the color. Here we use a luminal, and that will emit some light to determine the protein.